Manchester United centre-back Maguire has officially lost his captain armband to Bruno Fernandes and is not gonna be Manchester United captain next season. And also about the transfer news, Fred has been receiving interest from Fulham since May as they are ready to pay his price and make a deal done in this summer transfer window. So welcome to Football Gossip about Manchester United. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment below and watch the video to the end. So Maguire will lose the Manchester United captaincy this summer, even if he decides to stay. Bruno Fernandes will be Manchester United coach Eric Ten Hag's skipper according to the Sun Sport. So Maguire is officially not gonna be Manchester United captain next season, and I think this should have happened last season and not this season. This should have happened a long time ago. Like, how did Maguire become Manchester United captain for the first place? He doesn't have the quality to be a Manchester United captain. Because Man United have top quality players like the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Rafael Varane, who have the captain mindset for the team. So Maguire should have not been Man United captain from day one. So breaking news, Maguire is set to lose Manchester United captain armband at Man United this week. Even if he refuses to leave and stays at Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes look likely to be Manchester United new official captain according to Sports. So Maguire should have left Man United just like David Gea. We just want that news. We don't want a captain news. We don't care about that news. We want Maguire to leave Manchester United. We want Maguire to follow David Gea out of the club and maybe land in Saudi Arabia, because we don't want Maguire to be winning our teams, and we don't need the likes of Maguire, a player like Maguire, to progress at Manchester United. He isn't a top player for Manchester United. He was definitely a bench warmer and was a captain. How will a bench warmer be a captain? Someone who cannot even make the starting 11 and make the lineup is a captain. That shouldn't be possible. We need the likes of Bruno Fernandes. Like, those players are mind-blowing players. They are superblos players. They are great players. And we need the likes of Bruno Fernandes to be our captain next season, not like a bench warmer like Maguire. So Maguire is now looking like he's gonna be Manchester United's second or third choice next season, as Man United will need to pay him for around £10 million for him to get out of the club to maybe Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia have not even shown their interest on Maguire yet, but I do believe so if he leaves Manchester United, he will definitely land at Saudi Arabia. And United asking price for Maguire is around £40 million. We bought him for £80 million from Leicester City, and that is one of the biggest fraud in football history. Like, how will you buy a bench warmer and someone who have lack of qualities and him is very poor in the back line as for £80 million? That is one of the biggest fraud Manchester United have go through during their summer transfer window. So Maguire set to leave Manchester United after spending around 4 years at the club. Is now set to leave Man United according to multiple reports. He won't be Man United captain next season. You see how many training are going on, and we need the likes of Bruno Fernandes. Those are quality players. Like, Bruno Fernandes scored the only goal for Manchester United in the FA Cup final against Manchester City, where we lost the match 2-1. Bruno Fernandes 2 for the team, but it wasn't enough for we to get another trophy last season. But I love Bruno Fernandes to be our captain next season. We don't need the likes of Maguire to be a captain for Manchester United. Like, how did he become a captain from day one? Who made him the captain for Manchester United? That was one of the biggest and the most stupidest decision made by a coach to make Maguire a captain. Maguire shouldn't have been a captain for Manchester United from day one. So Maguire needs to leave Manchester United. He needs to depart from the club, and if he leaves Man United will be forced to get another centre back, just like the likes of Kim Min-jae, who Bayern Munich hijacked from Manchester United and is now officially a Bayern Munich player, like the likes of Kim Min-jae. But now, as he's now going right now, Maguire will not leave Manchester United. He literally said in an interview that he wants to take his position back at Man United. He wants to take his starting position back at Manchester United. I don't think that will be possible, because Eric Ten is a very brutal coach. You just saw how Eric Ten did with Cristiano Ronaldo and also David Guy. You don't need such quality of players in this squad. So Cristiano Ronaldo has been a great legend for Manchester United over the years, but Eric Ten Hag stood to his ground and said he needs Cristiano Ronaldo out, just like the way it did to David Guy. He feels David Guy is not the goalkeeper that will make him move forward and win trophies at Manchester United in the upcoming years, as he's having official plans set already, and he believes David Guy and Cristiano Ronaldo won't be those players that will take him down on his future plans. So Maguire now said to leave Manchester United according to multiple reports, but I don't think he's gonna leave Man United. He believes he's gonna take his starting position back at the squad, and he's officially not gonna be Manchester United captain, and he will lose his captain armband to Bruno Fernandes next season. That should have happened a long time ago. As now, let's get that into the transfer news. So according to multiple reports, Fred is now officially having interest from Fulham. So Fulham are very interested in him since May. Fulham have been interested in him for a long time. They believe Fred is the awesome midfielder for that team. So according to journalist Fabrizio Romano, understands Fred has now picked new agents, same groups as Gabriel Jesus. He could leave as Fulham will bid for Fred, but also Saudi clubs want him as well. He's under contract until 2024 at United, but understands that playing a more important role is key for his future. So he still believes that he needs more game playing time. He have now joined the same group, the same agency, just like his Brazilian friend Gabriel Jesus. So Fred is now the latest Premier League player to be linked to a move to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia clubs are ready to rival Fulham for the signing of Manchester United midfielder, according to Daily Mail. So Fred is the latest Premier League player to be linked to a move to Saudi Arabia. Saudi clubs are ready to rival Fulham for the signing of Manchester United midfielder, according to Daily Mail. So Man United needs to raise funds, as Fred is the player United can have in the shop, in the list, as they need to release Fred. I think this is the best time for Fred to leave Manchester United. But the problem is not about his fee. Man United have actually put a price tag of around £20 million for Fred. I do believe Fred market value should have been higher than £20 million. But according to Man United, Fred $20 million fee is already stands as Manchester United fees. They need to put the player up for sale. It's officially among the 13 players that are put up for sale. Fred to Fulham is now very, very imminent. According to Fabrizio Romano, Fulham have been interested in Fred since May, and Man United needs to raise funds right now. Fred is available for the transfer after the arrival of Mason Mount, with United asking for just a $20 million fee. Fulham are interested in the Brazilian player for a long time now. So Fred had discussion with Fulham's coach Marco Silva at our last match at Old Trafford. I think that was actually against Fulham, as he have had talked with Fred already, and he believes Fred is the player that's going to lead this team, and he believes Fred is the likes of the player that's going to lead this team in the future. He put Fred in his future plans, and Fred is actually a game player. He's a great midfielder from my own perspective, but I do believe Sabitzer is a more better player than Fred, and Man United didn't have the funds that just United could get Sabitzer for around £14 million. That is the price tag for Sabitzer if United wanted to buy in. But Manchester United couldn't afford that. We don't have funds. We are still keeping on to the FFP limit, as United didn't make a move for Sabitzer. I think Sabitzer will be a better option than Fred, but Fred has been great for Manchester United over the years, as he's now set to leave Man United. Fulham are very, very interested in him. Fulham are interested in signing of Fred since for this summer. Manchester United understood to make a fee for £20 million, but the midfielder is setting more than Fulham are ready to pay. So Fulham don't have that amount to pay, so they will first start for a bid for around £8 million, and that will definitely be rejected by Man United. So Fulham is very, 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 very interested in the Brazilian player Fred. So Fred to Fulham, very, very imminent. Do you think it will be a great deal for Manchester United? Man United need to cash out for Fred, and Fred might move to Fulham. Saudi Arabia clubs are still interested to rival Fred for this awesome. So Fred doesn't have playing time at Man United, and he's a great midfielder, but more midfielder are much better than him in the United squad. And McTominay is still up for sale. Everton, West Ham, Newcastle are also still interested in Scott McTominay, but Fred is is now the one most fans are now talking about. That Fred to Fulham is very, very imminent, and United needs playing time in his future. He needs playing time, and Fulham is kind of club Fred have definitely best playing time for himself and be in starting 11 most of all their match. So Fred is the type of player that will be in Fulham and start every match, not like in Manchester United. He's way better. Man United is way better than him, and he's not the type of player Man United need that squad. So he will have quality and playing football time in Fulham. So Fulham are very interested in Fred. Fred is very keen to join Fulham as well. Saudi Arabia are still there to rival him. Maguire to lose his captaincy armband next season. Bruno Fernandes will be United captain. So bye for that, bye guys. Please do the subscribe.